That's why, if you're the one calling every time, stop calling. If you're the one texting every time, stop texting. Respect yourself and move on. It's going to be painful, but it is better to feel the pain of living in the right time than feeling the pain of being used and dumped when you have been, I always use a tissue paper as an example. When people squeeze you as a tissue paper and squeeze you more and then drop you down, if somebody leaves you in that state, you will never love again. I know so many people are here who are saying that I will never love again. I don't want to love. I don't believe in love. You know why? Because people use you as tissue. They squeeze you and you squeeze you and you squeeze east, west, south, and north, and they squeeze you together. And then by the time you're trying to realize that, oh, this guy using me, he dumps you. Or she dumps you. I'm not talking about men alone. Women too do that. They use men. They squeeze men up to the last minute and then they drop you. If you have started sensing, this is some, I call them red flags. You are calling every day. You're calling every minute. They never call you. They never text you. You have to do that for them to respond. You have to excuse yourself, respect yourself, and move on with your life. I can tell you, it is more painful to move on, but it is more beneficial to do that at the right time than to wait until that time that you cannot reconcile with yourself. I don't want people to keep thinking that, love doesn't work. It works, baby. It works. And if you're here and you don't believe in love, I want to remind you something here. You got to believe in love. There is true love, but you have to be very cautious. You have to be very cautious with yourself that when you see a red flag, stop loving from your heart, but love from your mind. When your mind tells you that there's a red flag, take a break and think and, try to go ask people who have been there. Ask people who have been brokenhearted. You see, the biggest mistake we do today in this generation, that people only go for guidance and counseling from the people who have successfully managed their relationship. But I want to tell you something. There are so many things that the relationship that you see with your eyes that is working is hiding away from your eyes. I want to repeat that in a very slow motion to tell you something. People, if you feel that every time you are asking only the people whom your eyes is telling you are successful in their relationships, they've been in relationship for 100 years, so you are going to them to take tips, and you are not considering to go to that single mother who was divorced. You're not taking time to go to that lady who was left, who is heartbroken somewhere, to ask him or her for guidance, or to ask her what happened, to understand. You will regret it. Because I will tell you something. People who are successful will only tell you about their success. They will never tell you about their problems. They will not tell you the hurdles they go. I did videos, and these videos are all over on YouTube. My videos are on YouTube. If you've never come across any, you can always go and watch. Most of my videos are on YouTube. There are people who are struggling. They are beaten every day. Sometimes their husbands or their wives even take iron box and put on their skin and burn them. And then when they come out in the morning, they tell you that I was ironing and then I fell. And they will never tell you their husband did. But they are not leaving their husbands. They are staying there. They are being beaten every day. They don't sleep in peace. Sometimes they don't even eat because they have been denied the right to eat. But when they get out of their doors, they are all smiles. And if you sit with them down, they tell you that, yeah, I've been in this marriage for 50 years. But they will never tell you what they are passing through. So if you're only going to this kind of a person to get advice, you will never get the right advice. sometimes you need to talk to people who have failed. Sometimes you need to find out why somebody failed. It will teach you more. Sometimes you need to find out why it did not work for them. You need to ask people why it did not work for you. It will teach you what not to do, because it is not just about what to be done. Some people will tell you that, in marriage or in relationship, you have to be patient. As a woman, you need to keep quiet. You need to close your mouth. Don't argue. Who the hell told you that some people don't need argument? There are men that if you don't argue with them, they will think you're cheating them. If you don't argue with them, they will feel like, she doesn't love me. And you see, what I believe, women are meant to talk. They will always talk. Some people always tell me that, no, I just want a peaceful woman. There's no peaceful woman in this world. I'm sorry to say so. I can see my senior is watching here, Molly Kaunya. Maybe Molly Kaunya can reply to that on a comment section there. There is no woman who's peaceful. This is the truth. Women will always talk. And when a woman truly is in love with you, they will always try to find something, just something, just to tease you, just to they are just like that. This is their character. It is their nature. And when I say peaceful, I don't mean that they will cause trouble. I mean that they just want to be heard. Women want to be heard. That's why women are fighting for what we call equality. Why? It is their character. Sometimes we go very far. Sometimes we go very far to try to, get what we call it, how we can define people. See, women want to be heard. This is their character. They always want to be heard. And that's why the first woman on earth to be created, who was called Eve, wanted to be heard, and she was heard. And by the time she was heard, what did Adam did? What did Adam do when the woman decided to be heard? Adam disrespected God. And this is the character of a woman. So you just want to find a woman who is compatible with you, with her madness. That is what I call it. I love my fiancée with her madness. I appreciate her with her madness. That is what the kind of a woman you want, because they want to be heard. They will never shut. Sometimes you come home early, you iron the clothes and you arrange them on the wardrobe. Your wife comes, pulls all the clothes, puts them down and start to arrange again. When you ask her, but I had already ironed these clothes. Why are you doing this? No, you don't arrange clothes like that. Clothes are supposed to be arranged like this. You don't put it on peg, you put it on this. That is just a woman, and you have to accept her with that madness. If you don't accept her with that madness, then you can never have her. And that is the non-peaceful character of a woman I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a woman who fights, a woman who want to go naked on you. No. They just want to be heard. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are coming to the end of my conversation today with you. And it's been a long time. I wasn't been going live for some time because I've been a little busy. But we are back here with these lives every single day, whenever there is time. And what I want you to do, if you have never subscribed to my YouTube channel, it is right now that you need to run to my YouTube channel and subscribe there. There's so many videos, motivational videos, love videos, life lesson videos. These videos can help you to help the future generation. This is what I always say, and I'm sorry, I know this is going to maybe rub some people's shoulders. These videos that I'm doing right here are not meant for you. These videos are meant for your children and their friends. Why? Our generation today has a big issue. We have a big problem. But if we listen today, we will save the next generation. If we can open our ears, open our heads, and listen, we can save the next generation. Forget about you. Forget about this generation. Forget about your sister. Forget about your brother, your mother. Think about your daughter. Think about your son. Think about your nephew and nieces that are coming in the next generation. We have to work hard and save those souls. Because if we don't, I will tell you something. If we don't, look at our generation today and think about multiplying this, what we have today, times 2. Because if we don't save this good message today in our heads, so that it can help us to help our generation, that generation is going to hell. It's gonna be hell in the next generation. So I do this not just for us, but I do it for the next generation. Keep yourself safe. If you're in love, it works. Never be worried. Let no one ever tell you that love doesn't work. It works. Relationship works. If it is not working for you, find people to help you. Find a coach. And I tell people this. This is the problem. And guys, don't feel bad that I'm saying this. A lot of people are seeking to be helped, but they don't want to to pay for those services. I will tell you, I'm not even asking you to come to me, but find somebody. There are so many coaches out there. Put your money on them. Pay them to coach you. When you pay, you will feel the pain of your pocket and you will take those teachings. Any teaching you are getting for free, sometimes you don't even use them. Free things, cheap things are never helpful. If your relationship is not working, find a coach somewhere to teach you. Take a course with them. Let these people help you out. You can always find a way to make it. Relationships work. Love works. There's so many people. Sometimes when somebody tells me that, I don't believe in love. Thank you so much. User somebody, I don't know who is it. She just wrote their YouTube name is John Gora. That is my YouTube name. You can go and write it there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today my secretary is not there. Karunga, I don't see her here. I don't know where she is. So go and subscribe and watch some other videos.